Yeah, nice and clean, nice and good. Nice. Nice. When I saw this game in the eShop, I said, nice. And then I bought it.
He did. I was there.
It was $7.
That's about what it's worth.
Don't say that. We would have paid a top $40 for this at Walmart back when we were 10.
If the cover art had anything to do with
Right,
this.
if we knew that there were girls in it, we would have been too stupid. We would have been embarrassed to show it to our mom. I want this, Mom.
Not the leg.
And she'd turn it around and she'd see it was rated E and she'd say, I still don't know if I trust this. It's going to turn you into weirdos.
And thank God for a mom like that, because I stayed not weird.
And I didn't. I said, I really would like to get more of these CD
By
manga.
the time...
And she said, I'm tired. Just put it in the cart. I trust you. And I said, you know what? I'd rather be corrupted in the way that I am than in the way that kids of this present generation will inevitably be when they grow up and realize that they were, like, hypnotized by a lot of weird as f*** YouTube videos that were algorithmically designed to captivate their attention with Spider-Man and Elsa's and, like, intermittent cuts of horror.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird because at least we can remember things and go back and say, oh, remember that Courage the Cowardly Dog episode?
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to find anything because they're seeing a million videos every hour. 10 old men in a van, they will help you move.
Or something. They'll help you move, all right.
They'll get your body moving. They'll get your body moving. I haven't played as Ramilla yet.
Farilla?
Yo, Farilla, I could play as Ramilla. Oh, no. No, just give me some boost. I need boost. I need boost into a wall. I need boost right into that wall. Thank you. Sometimes I feel like I get stuck in this. I can just tell that a certain direction I happen to be facing is not going to work.
I have a hell mask above my head. I wish that switching would not boost your character, because I'm often...
Then what would be the point?
Of switching?
Yeah.
Because one is good at turning and one is good at thising.
I don't change my properties. I just... It throws me off too much.
I do it as like a Pyra Mithra thing.
That's a good idea, but that's too much. I'm a simple man. I simply want consistency. It's too ridiculous in this one area. Wow.
It's too ridiculous.
It's too mysterious. Son of a... Okay. There we go.
It looks like hell in my area. What is happening in my background?
Okay. This is ridiculous. Okay, I got last. I got dead last. I got screwed too hard. You got first though. You don't get the right to complain.
Yeah.
I'm doing this again.
New top score. New best time.
I could kill a Ramilla
with my own bare hands.
With a power driller. Did you not? Okay.
No, do it.
No,
go.
No, f*** you. We're doing it properly or we're not doing it all. Also, I'm gonna be Ramilla. I don't know what her properties are, but I like her name. It's funny. Never mind. She's got no drift. She's got all speed though. Let's get all speed, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. Here we go. Here's another one.
What is spell?
That's all mass, no brakes. Hold on.
What does spell mean?
Let's get 2 Ramillas. It's your cards, your items.
How can someone have better spells than the other one? If it's just a random, is it a random? I don't understand the card thing.
You get better draws.
It's been 2 hours. I still
not better draws. Like I think you can. So every time you go through a ring, you get a boost. But only for every certain number of rings do you get a card. And I think maybe she's got a better ratio, or I don't know. I have no idea. You cannot trust Ramilla. She got the bad sproutings out of her.
Are they all witches?
No, this one's a vampire. One of them's
a gnome?
Oh, I was about to say one of them's a werewolf, one of them's a gnome.
They're all vampires. And that one's a werewolf and that one's a gnome.
They're all different yokai and or magical beings.
Shit!
I think
is there a mermaid one?
I don't think so.
What the hell? How come I can imagine better ones in 2 seconds than the whole series in the last decade?
It's because they're not as ecchi as you want them to be. They're actually quite,
They could have a mermaid in a cloak. It would just be soggy.
But as it turns out, that might be what you get.
I'm just trying to think of magical
what did they
females. That's witches and mermaids for me.
hell.
Hey, but no!
We're going back.
I'm 5th!
5th is not good. Well, I don't know who told you 5th was good, sir.
5th, upside down, is 2nd!
And soon I will be upside down. I have a plan. What? I'm gonna go upside down. I'm in 5th.
I imagine a little kid getting 5th place and the medal they put on him and he looks at it and he's like,
yeah, you couldn't tell what Andrew did with his hands, but it made sense. He flipped it up to look at it. When I use the boost, it has slight lines of blur that it happens to be in the shape of a rectangle.
Yeah.
Because the shape of my view is a rectangle.
Like a PNG
but when other people use it, it's still a rectangular boost.
I've totally seen that before.
What were they thinking? That's really silly. They shouldn't have done that. That's a dumb idea. I'm sure the guy who made this
is happy for your $7.
Made it without sleeping in a week and a half, but that's okay.
How much do you think they actually make with, like, they surely don't get all of the $7.
No,
you
definitely.
know?
I bet Nintendo takes an amount simply for having on the thing.
Right, but so I wonder what, of the $7, I wonder what someone...
Oh, I did it! I didn't fall off that time. Nice. I didn't... Oh, let's see if it doesn't mess up the whole rest of the way. It doesn't mess up the whole rest of the way. I was completely right. That thing throws you off.
Yeah, it does bad.
It really just readjusts your whole everything.
And maybe it's just slippery because it's ice.
I don't think there's any traction on flying women. I'm not really sure how the brake works. I think they just deploy their nose. They just face down.
She gets stepped on. She's like, break!
It's like the Billy and Mandy thing where he scrapes his face on the ground and he's a skeleton. He's like, I'll have 2 lemonades, please. Remember that?
No.
One lemonade, please!
Oh, it was so funny. I'm in an interesting spot with Billy and Mandy where, because I didn't watch it that much, the only stuff I remember was the funniest freaking things.
Yeah, but it's certainly not one of the best things.
Surely.
I can't. I cannot even do this.
You know who else can't? Emmanuel, but look how he turned out.
Dead.
I got second.
He turned out dead.
I got second. 2 strong men in a van. They will help you move. I wish that life was like that. We had just commercials that were the most amazingly good music for the most tedious, mundane shit.
Okay, this is it. And then we're pausing for noodles.
Oh, hell yeah. See how I start so fast?
I see your boost as a steady PNG above me. Yeah, I do. What would the choreography for the moving men in a van be? Commercial?
Epic. It would bring a tear to your eye. You'd realize that we could make it to Mars. We just try a little bit harder.
Yeah,
and we could get our sofa there as well.
We get our sofa there? I want to be so inspired. That's not
It would be
fair.
frustrating because you'd be like, damn it, the most inspired I ever feel in my life is when I'm watching the most menial shit.
Do you think, so there's like a blacked out area in one of these alleyways. Do you think that's also an ad?
Yeah, if you go down you can see. I haven't seen that. I haven't noticed.
Really? In this stage?
Come and get me if you can. You outstop the men in vans. Ring of fire. If you wanna move, here I am.
Too goofy for me.
They're all doing backflips and breathing fire and juggling and shit.
But they're also moving. It's like they're...
Yeah, the 2 guys in the background, each carrying the side of a TV. They're doing backflips in the foreground and singing. Tears streaming down their face.
Okay, it's right here in this alley to the right.
Oh yeah, you're right, that's a secret. You're supposed to pop out from there. I don't know where you pop in from. Like all good kart racers, there's secret passages that we just don't know about. Where to
Cursed!
stick it. Oh, don't be cursed.
I was cursed.
Don't be cursing. This is a child-friendly game. It's E-rated for everyone and their dad too. If he wants to look over and see it, he won't be that upset.
Yeah, but he would be a little embarrassed for the kids playing it, I think.
That's true, but he doesn't know.
He would say, back in my day, we had Diddy Kong.
Shit! He had Diddy Kong.
Damn it!
He had monkey down. Doesn't approve of all of the flying little girls. He says, Dad, no, this is cool stuff. And he says, I'll see. And then he turns on the campaign and says, it's having me read about far-off lands. Son, I'm upset. Oh, I just barely, it was flickering. It was flickering. Oh.
He turns it on and he says,
Yes.
This is the song that they use in the moving commercial.
He's like, you know what? On that basis, I'm fine with it. You can get the man in the van.
I would feel like it was like...
Come and help me move with my van.
It would be like actually a religion. And it's like, no, don't let them help you move. They're going to convert you to the
You'll become one of them, and you'll be moving shit in a van. I love it. They're all just doing backflips and stuff, just really trying to sell you on it. This square PNG of a boost is so embarrassing.
I don't think we've done this stage before. I would remember.
Alright, this is Mario Circuit 2.
Oh my god, as if the first
I thought it was the first Mario Circuit.
This one should have been Luigi Circuit. Except
They don't
for a
have
girl name.
They don't have female Luigi. They just have female Malaria. Do you know that Luigi's defeatist personality came out in the very, very, very first commercial ever made? Of when they did, like, do you remember before Super Mario Bros. There was Mario Bros?
Yeah.
They did a commercial for that, and it was Mario and Luigi, and Luigi couldn't find Mario, and he was going, Mario, where are you? And like all the plants were popping out and scaring him.
Something's coming up the plumbing, poor Luigi's in a bind. Giant turtles out to get him, creepy crabs are right behind. Fighter flies, jeeper shikes, they're all coming out the pipes.
Mario, where are you?
It's Atari Mario Brothers with Mario from Donkey Kong.
Mario, where are you?
Mario Brothers, new from Atari.
Really?
Yeah, it's clear that old. I thought it was like as old as Luigi's Mansion. No, clear back to that. That's when they decided.
Huh. I thought it was like ever since Brawl, he was a little weird.
He starts doing his weird Hindu yoga with a little bit
Bing dong ding. Too flexible, Luigi. I think you don't need to be that flexible.
I don't know what that was. Could we look that up, do you think? Like on the show, we'll find out why he did that. It would have to be a reference, right? Except, no, it seems like they just said, well, what would Luigi do? And
Yeah,
they came up
they
with
said-
the weirdest shit possible.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and they came up with not what I would have thought, but I don't know what I would have thought, so shows you what I know, huh? God damn it, this black-haired woman just hurt me.
Well, that's Mario Circuit 2. The fact that that was new and I didn't realize it makes me wonder if there was... No, it's just down the outside world then. Yeah. Okay, well, we've played all of them.
Yahoo!
What would you give this out of 10? As a kart racer.
What's Double Dash?
Double Dash is like an 8.
This is like a 6, maybe a 7.
What a hater.
It can't be better
It's-
than Double Dash. Think of all the...
The boosting and drifting and level design I think is better in this. But the controls in Double Dash is more fun. The stages are a bit more
The music might be...
kooky and silly.
I don't know if the music's better.
It's hard to say if the music's better, it's just different. The Mario music is like, haha, I enjoy my life, what a fun party game. This
Let's
is
say
like,
Double Dash is a 9.
ass.
Maybe this is a 7. Hey.
oh, well, let's say Double Dash is a 53.
I missed the DK cannon.
I miss the canon of the Touhou games. What happened to them? It's all confusing.
Now they're all riding each other. What the heck?
What happened to the canon? This would not canonically happen.
No, not
Okay.
at all. They wouldn't stand for it. They say, I get my socks dirty.
They wouldn't stand for it. They'd have to lie vertically for it.
They would. I don't know who made it. We were talking about this before, and you don't know who made it. But like the fact that it was made and something this quality was made, you were like, we'd pay $40 for this however long ago.
Yeah.
That's actually a great point. We would pay like $40 for this however long ago. And
Yeah.
it's awesome.
That tells you that $40 of value is... It still exists, but now it's just sold at $7.
Yeah, it
Crazy.
certainly could be. And like it's the imagination that let's just send it back to the GameCube days. If somehow we had it then on GameCube, it's like certainly competes with Double Dash as far as what it is. But I do think that maybe I'm spoiled, and this is why I'm thinking it's like my brain now thinks that like the price of games are all screwed up.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? I think it's screwed up that Zelda was sold for $70 randomly.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
I also think it's screwed up that some amazingly good games are sold at nothing.
Yeah.
Like
yes.
it's weird that Doom Eternal was on sale the other day for $15. That's a pretty recent modern game. I haven't played it, I don't know, but I know that it's considered to be an excellent game.
I wonder if there's some sort of like back room thing that we don't have knowledge to of like pirates versus game sale.
It
and
could
the
be.
Pirates say, look, we're just going to release your game.
It could be. And
No
so they
matter
say,
what,
well,
they
we
go-
better drop it because they won't tolerate it. They'll go nuts over it.
Right.
Maybe that's why Nintendo never lowers their prices, because their stuff's kind of harder to emulate.
Yeah.
Because they always
it
have
could
weird
be.
hardware and all that.
It's stuck to their hardware.
That actually could be the case.
But the idea of this being $40 is like, yeah, it's $40, and you're like, no, it's $7. It's like, yeah, that's insane. Actually, it's $7,
Yeah.
and it's insane that what two people could do to make a game now.
Right, yeah, this is made by not very many people. This wasn't like a game studio.
Yeah,
This was a
not many
Dojin
games
circle.
Are. I've been
Where they said, hey, we like this guy's art, will you do it? And that guy said no. And they said, we like this guy's art, will you do it? And he said no. And they said, how about this guy? And they said, yeah, please. And they said, how much you want? And they said, please just put my stuff in. And they said, all right then, I guess we'll pay you whatever we make off of it. I don't care.
It's insane. It's a strange.
We'll pay you to be decided. Go
Right.
ahead, have fun.
It could be limitless, eh? I guess it depends on what you're comparing it with. To compare it with the Double Dash.
When you think of it as a GameCube era game,
Yeah,
exceptional.
it
When you
blows
think
my
of it
mind.
as this is from the PlayStation 5 era. Well, okay.
Right. Then you think $7.
I also feel that way about the graphics. Like, the graphics didn't look that pretty in the races, but also we are playing it on a 4K monitor.
Right.
If we were playing it on
20 years ago.
right on a CRT television, we'd say that's the best looking game.
It's
right up there with the best of them.
It sparks me as like PlayStation 3.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
absolutely.
And so, but like at PlayStation 3, I would say, yeah, it would be $40 at GameStop back in the day.
And now I look at a PlayStation 3 game and I go, this is disgusting. And at the time I was like breathtaking with how good their stuff
Something
was.
happened with the Switch and its ability to port everything into it, and
It's now become a meeting point for the whole everything.
yeah,
It's like you can get 16-bit games and you can also get
play the original Mario and then turn it off and play the Nier Automaton Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
and you go, what
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hell
yeah,
is
yeah.
happening?
right.
And it's a wash because everybody can make all the
I'm
kinds of
so
games.
fine with that. You're right. It's now there is the freedom of, well, we don't have to do whatever the crowd is doing. We don't have to do whatever the industry is doing. We'll do what we want to do. Hey,
Yeah.
You know what we want? We want a GameCube era kart racer.
Right, and so they just do it. I wonder when we reach that point.
It had to have been just recently. Like, so the fact that the Switch, also I think the form factor of the Switch encouraged it, because it's like, what is this? Is this a Game Boy? Yes. Is it a console, like a home console? Yes.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want it to be.
The Switch broke something.
But I think-
Nintendo's always breaking
I think
something.
it was, honestly, I think it was like New Super Mario Bros. When people realized, hey, wait a sec, we still like the old platformery stuff. Just because it's not a 3D platformer doesn't mean it's a bad one. We actually still like that. And then they said, oh, we'll keep creeping stuff in the door. I think really where it traces to was the success of Shovel Knight's Kickstarter back in the day. They posted up a 16-bit game that looked pretty, and people said, yeah, you know what? I do want some of that. And as a matter of fact,
Yeah.
good graphics are overrated. You can take them or leave them. We can have it both ways.
This is like Wii U.
Probably late Wii. It was like whenever, I think 2013. I think
Okay.
from like 2013 it started, and then it's only been a snowball rolling and picking up momentum. And now we're on the Switch where it's just the Wild West, just anything goes. Anything that the hardware can play, the hardware will play.
Pretty neat. Thank goodness Nintendo hasn't been absorbed into something else yet. Let them be free to do whatever and
Right,
frolic
right.
and change the entire industry.
Let them be as
one
weird as
decade
they
at
want.
a time.
They're such an example of that, like, that Taoist lead from behind thing, where it's like they never
Yeah.
have the most money, but they always are the trendsetter.
Yeah, because they have a good focus on what is fun.
Yes.
I think people
what's
forget
fun
that
instead
games
of
are
what is
supposed to be
standard.
fun.
Right.
Very
And
good
that's
point.
a fantastic thing about the indie scene, is that even if Nintendo quit today, quit being cool
Right.
and started being corporate, you would
People
still have
we'd get an owl boy here, and we get a tunic there, and we get a
right. You might not have
here.
Zelda, but you'd have Blossom Tails, which is something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Good point.
All right. Peace out. Thanks for joining us on our Touhou venture.